Yeah, g'day, bush camping tools here. Well, what we're going to do is, you see down here, we're going to aim is, the compass says we're going to go through here, through this scrub in here. It's full of this lantana, this stuff here, and we're making a headways into it. A bit slow here, cleared our bed in here, but we're off our way down there, all right? Let's get cracking. The bush track, I know, goes through here. This is quite an old track. It's completely overgrown now, and my son and I have come from up here. You can see where we've come from up there, down through this thick bush here, and now we're going to head across over this way over here. So cutting through here, through all this scrub, you see all that scrub down here? Cutting through all that there. There's wild passion fruit in here, and what I've just done is I found some in here. Let's see, I don't know whether they're ripe or not. Can you see that there? Some wild passion fruit. Let's get those. Let's have a look here. And hold on a minute, put that in my pocket. See whether they're ripe or not. No, they're not ripe. Oh yes, yeah, just not really. Could be a little bit sweet, and there's nothing in that one. Not ripe enough yet. These things have got to be really ripe done. Whoops, whoops. Let's have a look. Not too ripe, but better than nothing, see? Just like a real passion fruit, except not much fruit. You see that there? All right. The idea is with the machete, which is the weapon of choice for down here, is not to swing it like a maniac, because that's how you're going to injure your cameraman in this case, or whoever you're with if it comes out of your hand. I don't like using a lanyard. They've got holes on here, you can put a lanyard on. If I trip over with that and it's attached to the lanyard, it's attached to my hand, and I might trip and fall onto the blade. So I'm not using the lanyard. The lanyard is not, you know, for in this case, the lanyard is if you're in danger of losing the knife. Not letting go of it. I'd rather let go of it here than trip over in this terrain here and have it attached to my wrist. I can't get rid of it off my wrist in a hurry, and that's going to be a problem, you know. It could be a serious problem. I just go and slow at it, not like a maniac. Cutting on the diagonal. Not straight onto the branches, but on the diagonal, so they come off, gives a better bite into the blade, you know, if you're cutting on the diagonal, you know, and that way it's easy to move a lot of stuff. Okay, so what we got underneath of here, I just come under, this is underneath the lantana, some animal diggings. You can see it's all cleared underneath there, probably some small wallabies, maybe even bandicoots. And yeah, there's a pathway into it there, and we'll break out of this scrub in a minute over in that part of the forest. So we could head down over there, but I know the track I want to follow goes over into this direction, so we'll keep going over here a bit. Soon be out. Right, so we've hacked our way in a good, you know, 50 meters from the beginning of this old trail I knew was here into one of these this big gum here. There you go, right up there. Now this thing, it's been used in the past, not recently, but you see these marks? These are all scar marks here from where koalas have been clawing their way up there, and they can't get to the trees if it's like this. Okay, and we've got to go through there yet. This is really almost impenetrable. You need a machete. As you've seen, I've got a machete with me. This is a prototype from Kizlyar Supreme. I've had it for a couple of years now, and it's a great machete. It's a prototype. I think they're improving on the sheath, but the machete itself is pretty damn good. You know, Osage steel, you know, it really holds an edge out here. This stuff is pretty abrasive, you know, just it's got the right balance. You see, just one little tap with this flick of the wrist, and this stuff is down. No crazy swinging, because it's too hot for that anyway. It's like, look at this, this is really impenetrable almost. It's 30 something degrees out here. All right, okay, I want to talk about clearing this stuff down here under your feet, because this is really important too, to get that off the track. You see, I've started to clear the track here a bit, and we're out essentially out of the scrub now into that forest down there. But this stuff here, if you leave all this over the track, this is a real slippery trip hazard. It's a trip hazard and slippery for the other members in your party. So you got to get rid of it and do a good job, and that's what makes a going slow. Let's head out of here, eh? Come on, off we go, mate. and get an idea of how much we cut through in about 20 minutes to get this far. Okay, off you go. Just watch where you're walking. Go on. And as you saw before, this was completely impenetrable, basically. And no good with a big knife. The big knife you need is a machete, of course. Well balanced. Don't go like a crazy man or woman. That'll just get your heat exhaustion out of here. Keep going. Up we go. Get back up to the adjoining part of the forest. Up you go, go on. Don't worry about the passion fruit. There's some more. You just found some more wild passion fruit there. You see that there, but they're not ripe yet. We'll leave them there. When they're ripe, they're pretty tasty for wild passion fruit. All right. Bush camping tools here. Thanks for watching.